Where'd you go?
Oh, thought I'd go get some dinner. I got your favorite. I told him to just fry up the skin. None of that pesky chicken to get in the way.
What's my comic book doing down here?
DJ got caught with it at school today. We have to talk.
That's it. Hire a hearse, pick out a plot. DJ!
Hey, everyone. You won't believe your eyes when you see how the cast of Roseanne has transformed after 47 years. From their iconic looks back in 1988 to where they are now in 2025, this is going to blow your mind. Who's changed the most? What are they up to these days? Stick around to find out. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more surprises like this. Let's jump right in. 1. John Goodman as Dan Connor. What if I told you the story of a man who made us laugh, cry, and feel at home in front of our TVs for decades? A man who became one of America's favorite dads, only to face battles that nearly ended his career and his passion for life. That man is John Goodman, the unforgettable Dan Connor from Roseanne. But the story of Dan Connor isn't just about his time on screen. It's about the incredible highs and devastating lows that shaped the actor behind the character. Before he became the beloved face of Roseanne, John Goodman was a kid struggling to fit in. Bullied for his weight, young Goodman often felt like the odd one out until he found his place on the football field. His size, once a source of ridicule, became his strength, earning him a football scholarship to Missouri State University. But fate had something bigger in store for him. While nursing an injury, Goodman stumbled into acting, discovering a passion that would change his life. Picture this: a young John Goodman, a college kid dreaming of the stage, studying drama alongside future stars like Kathleen Turner and Tess Harper. Who could have guessed that this budding talent would one day become a Hollywood powerhouse? By the 1980s, Goodman was everywhere. He broke out in Revenge of the Nerds, 1984, as the loud, no-nonsense coach. Then came his first collaboration with the Coen brothers in Raising Arizona, 1987, launching a partnership that gave us unforgettable roles like Walter Sobchak in The Big Lebowski, 1998. And let's not forget his voice work. Who doesn't love Sully from Monsters, Inc.? Or his stint as Fred Flintstone, bringing the Stone Age to life in The Flintstones, 1994. Goodman was riding high, his career a mix of comedy, drama, and even animation. But behind the scenes, it was a different story. Goodman's larger-than-life persona masked a dark reality. Years of struggling with alcoholism and weight issues. I had a 30-year run, he confessed in 2009, and at the end, I didn't care about anything. I didn't even want to be an actor anymore. It was a heartbreaking admission from a man who had brought so much joy to others. Yet, just like Dan Connor, Goodman found the strength to fight back. In 2007, he got sober. He overhauled his lifestyle, losing over 100 pounds and committing to healthy habits, journaling, and regular AA meetings. Now, in 2025, John Goodman is 73 years old, and he's as vibrant as ever. Fans can catch him in HBO's The Righteous Gemstones, where he continues to showcase his unmatched talent. Goodman's journey isn't just a Hollywood story, it's a testament to resilience, proving that even when life knocks you down, you can rise stronger. 2. Laurie Metcalf as Jackie Harris. Jackie Harris, a name that instantly brings to mind humor, heart, and a touch of chaos. As Roseanne's younger sister, Jackie was the lovable aunt who always brought a mix of vulnerability and strength to the show. Her low self-esteem often led to hilarious antics, but beneath it all, she had a heart of gold. Fans adored her so much that many thought Laurie Metcalf, the actress behind Jackie, was Roseanne's real-life sister. That's the power of her performance. Authentic, relatable, and unforgettable. But Jackie's story is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Laurie Metcalf's incredible career. Laurie's journey began far from the sitcom spotlight. A theater enthusiast at heart, she co-founded the iconic Steppenwolf Theater Company in Chicago, alongside acting heavyweights like Gary Sinise and John Malkovich. From the stage to the screen, Laurie proved time and again that she was a force to be reckoned with. Did you know she's been nominated for 6 Tony Awards? That's not just talent, it's brilliance. Laurie's role as Jackie Harris earned her 3 Emmy Awards, but her nominations didn't stop there. With 11 Emmy nods to her name, she shined in roles on Third Rock from the Sun, Desperate Housewives, and The Big Bang Theory. And just like her Roseanne co-star John Goodman, Laurie left her mark on the Pixar universe, voicing Andy's mom in the beloved Toy Story series. Who can forget that emotional ending in Toy Story 3? Laurie's voice was the anchor of so many childhood memories. In 2017, Laurie took a major leap into film, earning her first Oscar nomination for her stunning performance as the overbearing yet loving mother in Lady Bird. That role showcased a new side of her, one that was both fierce and tender, proving that her talent only deepens with time. Today, at 70 years old, Laurie Metcalf continues to thrive. In 2022, she appeared in acclaimed series like The Dropout and Hacks, as well as Ray Romano's heartfelt film Somewhere in Queens. Decades after Jackie first made us laugh, Laurie is still captivating audiences across all mediums. 3. Roseanne Barr as Roseanne Connor. Roseanne Barr is not your typical Hollywood story. She's a force of nature, a woman who shattered expectations and turned TV into a mirror of the working-class American experience. When we think of Roseanne, we remember her as the sharp-tongued, no-nonsense mom of the Connor family. But behind that tough exterior lies the real story of a woman who has never been afraid to challenge the status quo, speak her mind, and, at times, spark controversy. Long before she became a household name, Roseanne Barr faced more obstacles than most could imagine. At just 3 years old, she was diagnosed with Bell's palsy, paralyzing half her face, but she wasn't about to let that define her. Later, as a teenager, she was hit by a car and suffered a brain injury that led to a dramatic change in her behavior. This traumatic event saw her hospitalized for months, but once again, she came out fighting. Her resilience would become the foundation of everything she would later achieve. Her breakthrough came in comedy clubs, where her stand-up routines captured audiences with their raw honesty and relatable humor. In 1985, she appeared on The Tonight Show, and just 2 years later, in 1987, she had her own HBO special, earning an American Comedy Award. Her fame skyrocketed, but it wasn't just her jokes that grabbed attention. It was her no-frills, real approach to family life that captured audiences. Producers from The Cosby Show saw something special in her, and thus, Roseanne became the lead of the hit show Roseanne, which would go on to break barriers and become a cultural phenomenon. But Roseanne Barr's life off-screen was just as dramatic as her TV persona. In 1990, her infamous performance of the Star-Spangled Banner at a Padres game shocked the nation, grabbing her crotch and spitting during her singing. President George Bush himself called it disgraceful. Love her or loathe her, Roseanne was never one to back down. Fast forward to 2018, and the revival of Roseanne would mark the next chapter in her tumultuous career. After a controversial tweet sparked backlash, Barr was fired from her own show, with producers killing off her character in the most dramatic way possible, an overdose. But for Roseanne Barr, it wasn't the end. In 2012, she even ran for president as part of the Green Tea Party, proving once again that she's never been one to shy away from the spotlight, or from shaking things up. Now, at 71 years old, Roseanne Barr is still doing things her way, saying she's feeling good, looking better. Her journey has been anything but ordinary, and if one thing's for sure, it's that she will always be remembered as one of television's most iconic and controversial figures. 4. Michael Fishman as DJ Connor. DJ Connor was the kid who wasn't afraid to speak his mind or tease his older sisters, no matter how outrageous or unexpected his words were. From his very first moments on Roseanne, He quickly became the comic relief, delivering hilarious, often inappropriate lines that had audiences in stitches. But beyond the laughs, DJ's character was one that fans felt a personal connection to as they watched him grow up on screen. Interestingly enough, DJ's journey to stardom almost had a very different face. While many know Macaulay Culkin for his iconic role in Home Alone, it was Michael Fishman who ended up landing the role of DJ Connor. Why? It wasn't just his acting talent, but his striking resemblance to Roseanne herself, combined with the fact that Roseanne personally pulled for him after meeting him during earlier auditions. Fishman became synonymous with DJ, but after the series ended, he didn't appear much in acting. However, DJ Connor wasn't gone for long. He returned in the Roseanne spin-off The Connors, much to the delight of fans. And he didn't just act, he took on a new role as director for an episode in 2020, showcasing his evolving career in the entertainment industry. Now at 42 years old, Fishman is far from done. He's launched his own talk show, Fish's Call Sheet, where he pulls back the curtain on his experiences in Hollywood. From the days of being the mischievous DJ to becoming a storyteller behind the scenes, Michael Fishman is proving he's still got plenty of surprises up his sleeve. 5. Sara Gilbert as Darlene Connor. Darlene Connor, smart, sarcastic, and undeniably funny, quickly became one of Roseanne's most beloved characters. With her sharp wit and perfect comedic timing, she was the perfect foil to her often chaotic family. But behind that iconic deadpan humor was the incredible talent of Sara Gilbert, who brought Darlene to life in a way that made her stand out among the ensemble cast. From the very beginning, producers knew Sara's talent was crucial to the show's success. In fact, as her career and academic life progressed, they went out of their way to accommodate her, even adjusting the show's schedules and scripts to fit her needs while she was studying at Yale. It was clear that Sara Gilbert was not only essential to Roseanne, but also someone they were eager to support in her growth beyond the show. Interestingly enough, Sara's family tree holds a fun little tidbit. She's the half-sister of Little House on the Prairie's Melissa Gilbert, sharing the same mother but having different fathers. After her breakout role as Darlene, Sara Gilbert's career took off in exciting new directions. She starred in the short-lived series Twins and earned a recurring role on the hit medical drama ER. But it was her next big venture, The Talk, that solidified her place as a media mogul. As the creator and co-host of the CBS daytime show, Gilbert offered her voice on a range of important topics, proving she was much more than just a sitcom star. Her personal life also made headlines in the 90s when she dated her Roseanne co-star, Johnny Galecki, and during that time came to terms with her own identity. Realizing she was a lesbian, Gilbert later married singer-songwriter Linda Perry in 2014, but they separated in 2019. Interestingly, Perry, a talented composer, wrote the theme and background music for the Connors, bringing her creativity into the very world that made Sara Gilbert a household name. Now at 49 years old, Sara Gilbert continues to make waves in Hollywood. She's currently developing a new TV series, Bucktown, while still staying busy with her acting career. In 2023, she appeared in the film 80 for Brady, proving that she's still as relevant and beloved as ever. With so many projects on the horizon, it's clear Sara Gilbert is just getting started, and we can't wait to see what she does next. 6. Alicia Goranson as Becky Connor. Alicia Goranson's portrayal of Becky Connor in Roseanne has earned her a special place in the hearts of fans everywhere. When she first stepped into the role in 1988, viewers instantly connected with Becky, the smart, sometimes rebellious, and always relatable oldest daughter of the Connor family. As the 16-year-old girl trying to figure out life, love, and growing up in a working-class family, Alicia brought Becky to life with humor, sincerity, and just the right amount of sass. She became a fan favorite and one of the key characters who helped Roseanne become a cultural staple. But did you know that Alicia's time on Roseanne was not a straightforward journey? In fact, after playing Becky for the first 4 seasons, Alicia made a bold decision to leave the show in 1992 to pursue a college education at Vassar. The show faced a dilemma. How do you keep Becky in the family when the actress playing her is off to study? Enter Sarah Chalke, who took on the role of Becky for a few seasons. Fans were divided, but when Alicia returned in 1995, it was as if Becky never left. Alicia's return was met with cheers, and Becky's character was revived with the same authenticity and charm that made her so beloved. Alicia's career didn't stop there, though. After Roseanne, she ventured into other roles, proving her talent in both film and television. She appeared in the critically acclaimed The West Wing and starred in the movie How to Make an American Quilt. Despite keeping a low profile, Alicia showed time and time again that she was more than just Becky Connor. Her ability to transform into different characters while maintaining her quiet, down-to-earth persona only added to her charm. Fast forward to 2018, when Roseanne was revived as the Connors. Alicia was back as Becky, but this time she wasn't the same teenage girl fans remembered. Instead, we saw Becky as an adult dealing with real-life challenges, and Alicia brought her own unique twist to the role, showing how much both she and the character had grown over the years. Now 51 years old, Alicia's journey as Becky Connor is far from over, and she continues to work in television and theater, keeping her private life low-key and focused on her craft. 7. Johnny Galecki as David Healy. David Healy, the quiet, sweet, and somewhat shy boyfriend of Darlene Connor on Roseanne, quickly became a fan favorite. He wasn't the loudest character, nor the most outlandish, but he had something that many people could relate to, a genuine, sensitive nature that contrasted with the chaos of the Connor family. Played by Johnny Galecki, David's awkward yet lovable personality was the perfect balance to Darlene's fiery and rebellious spirit, making their on-screen relationship one that viewers could root for through the ups and downs. Fans couldn't get enough of David's endearing ability to navigate life in the Connor household, proving that sometimes it's the quieter ones who steal the show. Johnny Galecki's journey to Roseanne was one of perseverance and passion. Beginning his acting career in 1987, Galecki's big break came when he landed the role of David in 1990. It didn't take long for audiences to realize that he was more than just the shy, supportive boyfriend. With his effortless charm and perfect timing, Galecki became one of the standout stars of Roseanne. But this role wasn't just the highlight of his career, it was the stepping stone that led him to even bigger things. After Roseanne, Galecki went on to star in The Big Bang Theory, where he played Leonard Hofstadter, a socially awkward but endearing scientist. By the final seasons of the show, he became one of the highest-paid TV actors in the industry, earning about $1 million per episode. This iconic role solidified Galecki's place in Hollywood. But his rise to fame wasn't just about big paychecks. It was his talent, his ability to bring depth and humor to his characters that earned him a devoted following. And let's not forget his memorable turn as Rusty Griswold in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, where his humor and charm added to the film's holiday magic. Now, as Johnny Galecki turns 49 in 2025, his personal life is just as fulfilling as his professional one. Since 2019, he's been savoring fatherhood, spending quality time with his son, Avery, who has become his greatest joy. Despite the fame and success, Galecki remains a grounded and private person, choosing to focus on family and the meaningful moments in life. Whether playing lovable nerds on TV or sharing those real, intimate moments with his loved ones, Johnny Galecki continues to charm the world with his warmth, authenticity, and undeniable talent. 8. Glenn Quinn as Mark Healy. Mark Healy, the unforgettable boyfriend and later husband of Becky Connor, brought a certain fiery charm to Roseanne that fans couldn't forget. With his larger-than-life confidence, Mark's boldness often felt almost absurd, but it was precisely that brashness that made him stand out. His tough guy persona, combined with a rough-and-tumble edge, fit perfectly with the chaotic world of the Connor family. Though he didn't have the education or polish of some other characters, Mark had an undeniable talent for fixing things, be it cars or situations. And when it came to Becky, there was no doubt that he had a heart full of love for her. Glenn Quinn, the actor who portrayed Mark Healy, Becky Connor's boyfriend and later husband on Roseanne, was a talented and charismatic individual whose life and career were tragically cut short. Born on May 28, 1970 in Dublin, Ireland, Quinn moved to the United States in the early 90s to pursue acting, quickly making a name for himself with his striking good looks and strong presence. His first significant break came when he landed a role on Roseanne, where he played Mark, a character who was a bit rough around the edges but had a soft spot for Becky. His portrayal of Mark, a working-class man with a tough exterior but a deep love for his family, brought an emotional depth to the role, making him one of the most memorable characters on the show. After Roseanne, Glenn Quinn's career continued to show promise. He made guest appearances on numerous TV shows, including Party of Five and Seventh Heaven, and was even cast in Angel, where he played Doyle, a half-demon with a heart of gold, in the hit spin-off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. His role on Angel earned him recognition for his ability to portray both humor and vulnerability, which resonated with fans and critics alike. Glenn Quinn had a reputation for being a versatile actor, able to tackle both drama and comedy with ease. However, despite his growing popularity, his career was never able to fully reach its peak, as his personal struggles started to take a toll. Sadly, Glenn Quinn's life took a tragic turn. He struggled with substance abuse throughout much of his adult life, and despite his immense talent, he found it difficult to manage his personal demons. His battle with addiction ultimately led to his untimely death on December 3, 2002, at the age of 32. Quinn's passing left a void in the entertainment industry, as fans and fellow actors alike mourned the loss of someone who had so much potential. 9. Sara Goranson as Becky Connor Healy. Becky Connor, the oldest daughter on Roseanne, captured the hearts of viewers with her mix of beauty, brains, and popularity. Played by Alicia Goranson, Becky quickly became a standout character, loved for her sharp wit and relatable personality. In fact, Alicia Goranson's journey to playing Becky is nothing short of impressive. She landed the role after just her second-ever audition, setting the stage for a promising career in Hollywood. However, after 5 successful seasons on the show, Goranson made a bold decision to step away from Roseanne in order to pursue her education at Vassar College. There, she majored in English with a concentration in poetry, making her one of the few stars of her time to leave a hit show for academic achievement. With Goranson's absence, Sara Chalke stepped in as Becky for the following seasons, but Goranson would forever be known as Becky #1 to fans. Years later, Goranson returned to Roseanne for the 2018 revival, reclaiming her role as the Connor family's eldest daughter, while Chalke was given a different character. This reunion was a nostalgic moment for viewers who had followed the show from the beginning. But Goranson didn't stop there. Her career continued to flourish with notable roles in films like Boys Don't Cry, 1999, and The Extra Man, 2010. In addition to her work on the Connors, she appeared in the 2019 drama Buck Run. At 49 years old, Alicia Goranson has remained a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, demonstrating that her talents go far beyond just playing Becky Connor. Meanwhile, Sara Chalke, who filled in as Becky during Goranson's absence, carved out her own path in Hollywood. Following her role on Roseanne, Chalke became a household name for her portrayal of the quirky Dr. Elliot Reed on Scrubs from 2001 to 2010. Her performance on the beloved medical comedy earned her a devoted fan base. Chalke also made appearances on How I Met Your Mother, and, like Goranson, returned to the Connors, though in a new role as Andrea. Chalke's career continued to thrive, with notable appearances in Firefly Lane, Animal Control, and voice work on Rick and Morty and Paradise PD. Off-screen, she shares her life with her two children from her relationship with Jamie Afifi and has recently sparked nostalgia by sharing Scrubs reunion photos on social media, leading fans to call for a reboot. Today, Sarah Chalke is 49 years old and, like Goranson, remains a well-loved and respected figure in the entertainment industry. Both actresses, in their own unique ways, continue to leave their mark on television, ensuring that Becky Connor, whether portrayed by Goranson or Chalke, remains a beloved character in the hearts of fans. 10. Estelle Parsons as Beverly Harris. Estelle Parsons brought a captivating mix of humor, heart, and complexity to the role of Beverly Harris, Roseanne's overbearing and sometimes out-of-touch mother, in the show. With her sharp wit and no-nonsense approach, Estelle made Beverly a memorable character who could both frustrate and amuse audiences. Her ability to convey Beverly's love for her daughter, even if sometimes misdirected, added layers to the character and elevated the show. Before her role in Roseanne, Estelle had already earned significant recognition as an actress. In fact, she won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 1967 for her unforgettable performance in Bonnie and Clyde. This marked the beginning of a remarkable career, as she seamlessly transitioned between film, television, and theater. Estelle's stage career, particularly on Broadway, saw her take on powerful roles in productions like The Sign in Sidney Brustein's Window and August, Osage County, earning her praise for her versatility. After her time on Roseanne, Estelle continued to make her mark in Hollywood, with appearances on shows like The Simpsons, The Goldbergs, and How to Get Away with Murder. Her ability to blend both comedy and drama in her roles allowed her to continue taking on interesting projects well into her later years. Always committed to her craft, Estelle embraced each new role with enthusiasm, keeping her performances fresh and engaging for fans. Even as she entered her 90s, Estelle Parsons remained active in the entertainment world. Now, she is 98 years old, and her remarkable career continues to inspire those around her. From Broadway stages to award-winning films to iconic TV roles, Estelle has shown that age is no barrier to pursuing one's passions, proving that her dedication to acting remains as strong as ever. 11. Martin Mull as Leon Karp. From the moment Martin Mull walked onto the set of Roseanne, his character Leon Karp, stiff, conservative, and a bit clueless, became a standout. Known for his comedic timing and ability to bring humor to every scene, Mull quickly became a fan favorite. But while Roseanne fans loved his portrayal of the uptight neighbor, Mull's journey in the entertainment world was just as dynamic and fascinating as his role on the show. Before Roseanne, Mull had already made a name for himself in both television and film. He was an established comedian and actor, known for his role in the offbeat soap opera spoof Mary Hartman. But Mull wasn't just a comedic talent. He also had a knack for music, releasing albums in the 70s and 80s that showcased his witty and quirky musical style. His versatility in both acting and music allowed him to carve out a unique niche in the entertainment industry. As his career grew, Mull took on roles in hit films, including the cult classic Clue in 1985, where he played the lovable but mysterious Mr. Green. His comedic chops continued to shine through in films like Beethoven, 1992, where his portrayal of the quirky neighbor was just as endearing as his Roseanne character. Despite his success in Hollywood, Mull never lost his sense of humor or his passion for music. He continued to work in television and film, showing that his talent extended far beyond Roseanne. Today, at 76 years old, Martin Mull's legacy in both comedy and music remains strong. His career is a testament to the enduring appeal of his unique style, and his contributions to the entertainment world continue to resonate with fans new and old. 12th, Michael O'Keefe as Fred. Michael O'Keefe is perhaps best known to Roseanne fans as Fred, Jackie's boyfriend, who brought a mix of warmth and comedy to the series. His character's blend of charm and awkwardness made him a memorable presence on the show, but O'Keefe's career extends far beyond Roseanne. Before landing the role of Fred, O'Keefe had already made a name for himself in Hollywood with some standout performances. One of his most iconic roles came in Caddyshack, 1980. Where he played Danny Noonan, a young caddy trying to navigate the eccentric world of a country club. The film became a cult classic, cementing O'Keefe's status as a key figure in comedy. But O'Keefe wasn't just about laughs. His portrayal of Ben Meacham in The Great Santini, 1979, earned him critical acclaim for his dramatic range. Starring alongside Robert Duvall, O'Keefe captured the emotional tension of a son struggling with his tough military father. It was a performance that showcased his versatility as an actor. Though he gained fame early in his career, O'Keefe has remained active in both film and television. After Roseanne, he continued to take on supporting roles, appearing in a variety of projects. His filmography includes notable appearances in movies like The Paper, 1994, where he worked alongside Michael Keaton and Glenn Close, and later in TV shows such as The West Wing and Brothers and Sisters. Today, O'Keefe is still actively involved in acting, with a career that spans decades. Born in 1955, he is now 70 years old and continues to leave his mark on the industry, always with the same charm and depth that first captivated audiences years ago. Each of these characters, with their flaws and strengths, made Roseanne a show that we couldn't stop watching. What do you think about their life? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it on social media, give it a like, and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.